goodness. When he was saying this thing, Rebecca was inside somewhere, the wife. He called Jacob and said, come, there's something that is about to release. If you miss this one, your destiny is gone. It means you are dead, because this is one of the elements that makes men. This is one of the elements for destiny, a blessing. I don't want you to miss this one. Go and catch some of these your goods that you have been. I'll prepare the food. He prepared the thing. He brought it to the father. The father blessed him. And this is where we have to pray. We have to pray. We have to pray even in this side. The Bible said that when he was done, Isaac was done blessing Jacob, the Bible said that Esau also came. If you are looking at material things, Isaac had it, so Jacob will have it, Esau will have it. But what is it about this thing that these two brothers were willing to kill or outwit each other in order to get it? It was a blessing, because that blessing you could not see with your physical eye. Blessing is not cars that you ride in. Blessing is not houses you live in. Blessing is something that is an empowerment by the Spirit. It's a divine empowerment that helps a person. It means that when you put such a person even in the wilderness, he will still succeed, because there's a blessing on his head. Blessing. You can take everything from everybody, but as much as the person has a blessing, give the person 3 months, you come back and it's as if nothing left. Are you sure you are here? Yes. He came and he cried. The Bible said with crying, sobbing, says, sir, it's not even a little blessing, just a little blessing. Little. He said, no. I have given all the blessing to your junior brother. And he said, you serve your brother. You serve him. I've given him the fatness of the earth. And know the part of the blessing that I love, and that is one of the things that I want to do for you this evening. The Bible said, when Esau had placed his own garment around, when Jacob was going, he took that garment so that there will be the proof of hair. He took that garment, and when he was kneeling down for the father to bless, the father intentionally smelled the thing. When he smelled it, he said, because the smell of Esau's garment is like the smell from the oil fields. Then when he ended, he said, you are blessed with the fatness of the earth. You want to find out the evidence of such a blessing, of the smell that is of a field that looks like oil. What this simply means is that if you are looking at the Arabs that are able to make even a toilet seat in gold, you are looking at that kind of a blessing of the smell of an oil field. Recently, I watched when they showed, I think I was watching with Zedek, they were showing the rich men that were around that they would buy plane. And when they buy plane, the interior that they make, almost 10 people, about 3 of them were from the Arab countries, prince, king. The plane that they will buy is not even to their taste. With the interior, they remove some and fix in gold, and gold plates, gold seats, gold bed, gold bathhouse in the plane. And they have their sparrow or a bird or a dog having a seat and a bed that is of gold also in the same plane. And when the plane now flies, they have ambulance within, they have almost everything. That is the blessing, we call it the fatness of the earth. The smell of an oil field. There's a field that all of us find ourselves. Some of you are in a fashion field. There's a smell of an oil that you must smell. I'll be using that perfume. I'll use that perfume on you. There's a smell. You are in a field, a medical field. Where I worked, our former superintendent, doctor, apparently had been to America and every other thing. He has learned in America, learned in many places. He was the only one that could do surgery without blood. Yeah. So the Jehovah's Witness people rush to him because they don't want blood. And the man could do surgery in a space of 2 minutes, no matter the kind of surgery. Yeah, that man was the man that was arrested and jailed for sodomy, Dr. Suli. That was my superintendent at the hospital. He had a mind. I'm trying to say that there are still men. We can talk about Dr. Benson, the popular, is that not his name? Carl Benson or something like that. We are looking at men that in their field, they stood up. They were men that had a smell of oil when it came to their field. I don't know the field that you are in. You need that smell of oil. Can somebody wake Adobia up with a slab? Are you sure you are with me? Yes. So blessing. He began to speak blessing over him. The parents spoke, and Isaac was also a prophet. He spoke a blessing on Jacob. And you see, it took even a pagan uncle, an infidel. He saw Jacob and he said, I have taken by witness that God has blessed me since you came because of you. But the man, when he was leaving, he left with only one staff, a rod. That is the only thing he left with. Nothing. He went there. When he had an encounter in Genesis 28, and he poured an oil there, and he said that if God will not bless me, if where I'm going and there will be manifestation, I will come back and pay my tithe here. He left with nothing. When he went there, he had to work for 7 years. Yet there was something that was important about his life. It was a blessing. I place a blessing on your life. I receive it. I bless you this evening. I bless your life. I bless your life. I bless your life. I bless your life. I pronounce a blessing on you in the name of Jesus. The second one, let me not bore you. Let me run fast. The second one is what we call benison. Benison, Benison. It's either parents are giving you a blessing, pronouncing a blessing, or prophets are pronouncing a blessing, or parents are pronouncing a benison, or prophets are pronouncing a benison. How many of you have read Shakespeare before? Shakespeare, that book. That is where you actually find the proper translation of what we mean when we say benison. A benison simply means that a blessing with material gains. Do you understand me? Okay, so not only are we bless you, that is something that is like it's invisible. But after we have blessed you, something that looks invincible, there is a point at which you have something also to show. So I have blessed you. When I'm done with blessing you too, I said, this house too belongs to you, take. This car also belongs to you, take. See, some of you, when we come here, we pronounce that your rent is being paid. People will dash you house. Some of you don't believe it. I'm saying that was a pronunciation of a benison on you. That you get the blessing plus material gains. One agachira will say, "Wa unya odayenye, wa unya okayenye." Said the material things are money. Okay, o material things from me. Material things in the family. Yeah. Say, he did body pronounce benison or so. Carson, you were the Adeco market. You were the Adeco benison. The one that we called a prodigal son did not only take a blessing, he took a benison. The Bible said, and he asked the father, divide our properties and give him my own share, the young one. So the person